Hey everybody, Andreas here, and this is Wax Diabolique 18, I believe. So, starting out, last week I got a package, totally unexpected, and it just blew my mind. Really cool. From someone that doesn't make videos, Soda Noose. He comments a lot. You may have seen his comments. And he lives in Japan. And I believe Blake got him in the last swappery. So this was really exciting for me. And there's a little note here. Of course, he covered it in Japanese stuff. And he included some ephemera, as it were, just to show you. I mean, what a wonderful culture Japan is. You know, there's a little flyer here. These are probably all flyers, actually. This, yeah, I mean, this is a calendar of some type. Woo! For some reason. I wish I spoke Japanese, but I do not. Here's some grossness for you. I assume this is like some kind of art thing, because he's a fine artist. I don't know if you guys are involved in the vinyl community Facebook page, but he's on there. Yeah, look at that. People actually look like this here. Oh my god. I'm moving to Japan. Cool little stickers there. You'll probably see those on packages, folks. Oh, here's like a Dan Deacon flyer. I haven't picked up any of his stuff yet. I hear he's pretty wild though. And then finally, I don't know what this is. Now to the 7 inches. I'll show the one that excited me the most last, but pardon me. It's the Lazy Cowgirls, which I've heard their name for years. Love this cover. It's called The Long Goodbye. Who are the Mystery Girls and Crazy Arms? And the song Sympathy for the Record Industry. It's a label out of Long Beach, California. Now it's time for some cool Japanese style 7 inches. This is Midnight Star with Scientific Love. I haven't listened to a lot of these yet. I mean, time is a factor. A Taste of Honey. Yeah, that's what this one is. Boogie Oogie Oogie and World Spin. Awesome. Some Manhattans. I just got a Manhattan's 7 inch from Sid, so I get to add to that. This is I Kind of Miss You. I don't know what it's backed with. Gypsy Man. Cool. Grand Funk Railroad. I'm So True and Let It Happen. Awesome. I love this cover. It's Herbie Mann. Hijack with The Orient Express. Fantastic. Man, thank you so much for these. And then finally, Chuck Sizzle with Sicilin Hot and Do You Believe? I believe that's Sicilin Hot. And then finally this one blew me away. I mean, this is something I've been looking for ages. I mean, I suppose I could have bought it online or whatever, But I like to keep it local for the most part. And I couldn't even find it in Dayton. This is Amphetamine Reptiles comp 7-inch series, Dope Guns and Fucking in the Streets, Volume 10. The reason I got so psyched, right there, Brainiac, with Cookie Doesn't Sing, which is a song that I had heard but not on vinyl. So yeah, so excited to get this. It's got the Chrome Crank, Steel Pole Bathtub, which is also a great band, and Today Is the Day, which I never got into, but they may be good. But yeah, wow, fantastic! Thank you so much to Soda Noose, aka Krish, as he signs. He's got a mystery name. Some people call him Christian. All right, and I got some vinyl here, some LPs rather. First, what we're listening to. Picked this up because the description just was appealing to me. Said basically it was like early hard rock, kind of occult themes, which I'm into that imagery. But this is Monument. This album's entitled The First Monument. The singer Stephen Lowe, I believe, was in the band Zior, or might be before Zior. This is originally, I think, from '71, which is another record I'm looking for. Their record, Every Inch a Man. It's one of those records I'm looking for. I know it's been reissued on Karma, but most of the Karma records are overseas, and with shipping, I'm a cheap ass. Came with an insert. Nice story here. And unlike most occult bands, these guys were actually in a coven, or at least Stephen Lowe was. A thriving witches coven, as it were. So yeah, that's super cool. And as you can hear, it's groovy. Up next, let's see. Oh, picked this up yesterday for like $10. I was super happy. I think Tony showed this. Big Star might have this too, and perhaps even Derek. This is actually a reissue on Crippled Dick Hot Wax records, and I've seen this record at Exile many times, but I went to Crossroads, which is this awesome used spot here in Portland. A bunch of dealers, and then they all have codes on their records. But it's the Kama Sutra, Wandlung der Liebe. The soundtrack from Ermin Schmidt, and it's an Interspace production. And as you guys might know, Interspace was what Can was to become, and that's the studios they recorded at, was the Interspace Studios. They even had a record called Interspace. And basically this is Can, for the most part. It is a gatefold. Ooh la la. And yeah, it's really cool. I guess this film was it was like a romance / educational film, is what the description I've found. And for those of you who have actually read the Kama Sutra, highly educational. But yeah, it's a double record. Yeah, I really dug it. I thought it was great. Actually, I think the labels are kind of interesting too. Yeah. So I mean, you got your title on there. Then on the back, little, I don't know what position that. Position number 34. I don't know. That's one record. And it takes place, I guess the movie takes place in India and Germany. Obviously that might be an Indian part. It looks like ruins and local fashion. Let's see, next here. This is my first Miles Davis on record. I've got a few, I've got Live Evil and Sketches of Spain, on cassette somewhere. But yeah, I chose the pervy title to go with first. The Man with the Horn. Don't we all? This is like 81, right after his hiatus. And he brings in, let's see, players. Al Foster's on drums, Sammy Figueroa on percussion, Bill Evans on soprano sax. I know you guys talk about him. Marcus Miller on bass, Barry Finnerty on guitar, except on Fat Time, the first song, which is Mike Stern. And then you got vocals on here: Randy Hall, Robert Irving III is on here. Felton Cruz plays bass on here. Vincent Wilburn. Yeah. So basically, this record took almost a year to record. And yeah, there's 6 tracks on it. It's really cool, but this is an 80s jazz record. I'm not downing it, but this is probably why I've had a hard time getting into jazz, is records like this. And I like Sun Ra, I appreciate him, but this is the type of stuff that triggers those memories for me. I've talked a little bit about it before, about not being a big jazz fan because of, I had a stepdad that was super into jazz, and he was also a heroin addict and abusive and all this other shit that basically, it's Derek's things with the blues. It's my thing with jazz, and it's been a struggle for me to get into it, but I'm slowly doing it, and it's gonna be slow. And then finally, I picked up the second installment to Sonic Youth's Sonic Youth Records series, and I think Stefan, you could read that. I don't know what it says. Maybe you could tell me. Because each one is in a different language. There's the label there. And that happens to be Dutch. Yeah. So, there it is, folks. Wax Diabolique 18. Oh, and this is really good. A lot of these are improvised instrumentals. There's some vocals on this one though. On the second side. So that's good. I love hearing it. And it's Kim's vocals too, which I love. Kim Gordon. Love her. I'd marry her if she wasn't so damn old. But anyway, there you have it, folks. I'm going to do probably a couple more videos today since I have a day off, and it's great to see everybody. Great to, see how the community is thriving. Great to see Derek's record coming out. 2012 is going to be an awesome year. Hopefully, I can get a little musical project going. As you can see, I brought my rig upstairs, and thank you so much for all the comments. I'll get back to you today with regards to that video I made for Stephanie. It's been a long time since I've played in front of people, over 3 years now, and I actually put down my bass for a few months, didn't play it at all, and now I realize the mistake that was, because obviously I was a little rusty. Oh, I did pick up a couple books too, before I forget. A to Z of record labels, got this for cheap. Figured I'd educate myself on some labels, just little blurbs. And then, I don't know how many people collect these, the 33 1/3 series. Got for Exile on Main Street. So, there you have it. See you guys later.